Hey everybody, it's me. I know I'm running a little late. Don't mind me. I look horrid. I just found my bralettes. I'm pretty excited to wear it. It's so soft. Anyways, so today I kind of want to talk about toxic people, and give you guys an update on my fasting because I am doing very well. I have slipped up for like 2 weeks back and forth, but I've been doing like 48 hours. Haven't really been doing much 72 hours. Just because it is the holiday season and I know we're supposed to like have force and like keep things going and not pass, and pass by, but fuck it. Chocolate is my kryptonite. I fucking love it. And I've been stressed a little bit. But what can you do? That's life. But so far, so good. But anyways, in regards to the PCOS, I do find myself a lot healthier. I do find myself feeling better. My period's been coming somewhat regularly. So honestly, PCOS, my sisters, I think fasting is so far one of the greatest things that I've done. Yeah, my head shaved and my hair looks horrid. Sorry. But anyways, for the most part, I do find that the fasting has been really good and I am liking it. So the topic I want to talk about is more along the lines of toxic people. I have gotten rid of a few people since I returned to the island. The other day I was feeling pretty low and I didn't understand why. And I was like, why is this going on? I don't understand. I found out why after, but it makes sense now. Other than that, toxic people are going to drag you down and they're going to always bring you down no matter what you choose to do. The best thing that you can do is walk away. Walk away, take them off of your social media, take them away from your life. When you're around them, be kind. Don't have to be an asshole. There's no reason for it. But for the most part, one thing I've learned is toxic people are always going to be toxic people and there's nothing you can do about it. Another thing that I want to talk about is, again, my situation. I know it's something that I keep talking about, but it is what it is. This connection just seems to be getting stronger and stronger. I find myself more physically attracted to Mr. Nice Eyes. And it's unfortunate that, things are the way it is and we'll see what happens. But looking back on a couple of the readings that I did have, I should have been prepared for this. And I wasn't. I wasn't prepared to see somebody so quickly as I did and the situation that we find ourselves in. But it is what it is and we're going to have to deal with it as it comes. For the most part, things have been going pretty well. I've gotten to know things differently. I'm seeing things. I have been woken. My trust to the universe has gotten so much stronger and there's nothing I can do and there's nothing that I can stop. My last video was portrayed as a goodbye video. And that day was pretty horrible. I won't deny that. Said goodbye. I was ready to say goodbye. My head was saying goodbye. But my body wasn't. My body was in convulsions. I was sad. I was broken. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell? But it is what it is. And I'm thankful that I didn't give up. Something in me makes me feel that maybe the contract was made and I'm the one who maybe was the one who said enough was enough in a past life. I don't know. Because I know I am that person where when the fear of getting hurt is there and it's so strong, I'm like, peace. I don't want this. I'm done. And for some reason, I can't this time around. And the more times I do find myself looking, looking at him or things, my phone is playing games with me. Technology is playing games with me. I've always spoken my truth. I feel that I can speak my truth. And that's one thing that I think has been honestly one of the biggest things is helping going through is that we continue to speak our truth. We continue to speak what we're feeling. And that's important, regardless of what type of relationship, regardless who you're talking about, always speaking your truth is what's important. Sometimes we have to understand technology. My little dot. This went away and this hibernated over here. Anyways, one thing that we have to remember, and I think that's when I was talking about, technology and how technology is overcoming things, is things can be misconstrued and things can be changed into what we think we're hearing. And that's not always the case. Sometimes we're just expressing ourselves in a certain way and it comes out to the other person as something bad when that's not the case. Unfortunately, that's how it protruded. And protruded? Whatever. It is what it is. And that's what it came out to be. And you know what? I think it was nice that it happened, that we felt such lows and that we felt so tired and so broken that it made some realizations happen as well. I do know that this smile happens when I think about him. Like my friend says, my stupid smile. But it is what it is. Yeah. I have learned a lot in regards to the universe and connections and things like that. And I think everything happens for a reason, regardless of how we want to see it. Sometimes people are going to judge us and people are going to not be open-minded about any situation that you find yourself in if it doesn't fit their rules, if it doesn't fit their views and their way of thinking. And that's okay. Because no one is innocent and no one is perfect. That's what we have to realize, that the universe is going to play things the way that the universe needs to play things so that everything will line up. People are going to get hurt. People are going to be happy. People are going to move on. People are going to stand still. That's life. It's how you choose to move forward and how you choose to make the difference that's going to change your outcome in life. As you know, some of my viewers are personal friends of mine, know the past that I had. And it's taken a lot for me to be who I am today. I used to be this person, but now I'm stronger. I'm stronger because I was brought back down to a level where I needed to feel numb and I needed to feel broken. And things are making me awake. And having this person in my life has woken me up in so many ways. Even when I pull my tarot cards or anything like that, it seems to just perfect. Everything just lines up. The descriptions, the cards, the pictures, everything just lines up to where we're supposed to be. And the music, for example, the other day, I was sent a music clip of the same song I was listening to. I'm sorry, the coincidences of that happening is not a coincidence, because there's no such thing as a synchronicity. Anyways, so that's what it was. It was a synchronicity of just showing us that things are where they're supposed to be right now. Things are lining up the way that they're supposed to be. We still don't know where we're going to be, and this roller coaster ride is unpredictable. And we never know where this is going to take us, what lessons we're going to learn. But I find that not fighting it has helped me. I've wanted to fight it because I feel like a piece of shit. And I feel like when he's down, I'm down, and I feel bad because situations and things like that. He's got his life, I got my life, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I can't control this any more than he can, because this isn't up to us anymore. We just have to take things as it comes. And that's one thing that we have to keep remembering. It's how we deal with the situation that's going to progress. And it's either going to progress for the better or the worse. And it's our perspective on how we see the situation, even though deep down inside, I know I am not an innocent person by any means for continuing to move forward into the situation that I'm finding myself in. doesn't mean that I'm a bad person. As much as it's taken me a lot to admit that, I know that I'm not a bad person. I can't control this because I've tried. The bull in me wants to say, fuck this, you got this, go somewhere else, you have other options, but no. But no, I can't. And it's not that it's not that it is what it is, because it is what it is all the time. Like, we can't do anything about it. But it's like my best friend says, sometimes you got to test drive the car before you buy it. In my case, it's a rent to own. It is what it is. But life is interesting, and we have to remember that if someone in your life is bringing you down, don't be that same person. If someone in your life is bringing you up, continue to have them in your life. You don't have to keep somebody in your life because you feel the need to. You got to keep somebody in your life because they make you feel good. The situation may not be the best situation in the world, but as long as you know deep down inside the situation that you find yourself in makes you happy, brings peace and calmness to you, like, I'm a fucking bull. Don't calm easily. When I'm on a rage, fuck it. I'm out of it. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. I'm angry. But some people just know how to get me, and they know how to calm me down, and they know how to keep me tame. And those are the people that I deserve to have in my life because they know what I need for the betterment of me. You know, messages, stop. They're the ones they're the ones that we need in our lives to move us forward. They're the ones that we need in our lives to remind us that everything's okay. They're the ones that we need to help us grow. Those people that you wake up and they're draining your energy, even at the thought of them, even at the thought of them being on your social media or any of that makes you anxious, get them the fuck out. You don't need them. Adios, amigos. They don't need you. They don't need you. The only reason why they need you is to talk shit about you. You don't need that in your life, okay? Sometimes you're going to feel frustrations with people that you're frustrated, not frustrated. Sometimes you're going to feel frustrations with people that you care for. And sometimes you're going to feel frustrations because you're so connected with them that you can't help it. That's the situation, again, that I find myself in. I'm extremely connected to 3 people. To my best friend, to my soul sister, and to my newfound soul sister. I feel that the connections have been so crazy. And if this video cuts out, I'm sorry, but my energy has been off the charts lately, and I've been fucking shit up. Like, that's what I mean. Like, since this connection with Mr. Nice Eyes, things have been changing. Frequencies literally have been changing. And those are good for the good because I'm almost 34 and I'm leveling up. I'm switching to a whole other level. I can hear it in my ears. I can feel it in my head. I can see it in my dreams. You know, things are so connected. And when you become so open and so aware of what's around you and who's around you, remember, who's around you, things change. Everything changes. You become more aware. You become more self-aware. And that's what's important, is never to forget what you deserve in your life, regardless of the situation, regardless of who it is in your life. People that are only there for the better will stay around. But the ones that are not there for the betterment of you are going to judge you. They're going to make fun of you. And I was extremely bullied growing up. And I was, made fun of in school by a lot of guys. And sometimes I wonder why I still fucking like them. But I do. Again, strictly dickly. But it's that thing of, I was put down a lot. I've been through a lot of hormone changes. People who suffer from PCOS don't necessarily develop the right way or properly or the right time, so
It's things that, those are things I've had to struggle with. When I had the beard and like the man's beard, like, and I still have my little chin hairs and whatever. It is what it is. I was fortunate enough to have a beautiful woman who, helped me out. And I worked on myself, and I worked on finding who I needed to be to help me move forward and not allow what those fucking assholes made fun of me. Because those same assholes who made fun of me had the nerve to ask me out. That's the thing, is those people will either make you or break you. Those people helped me by breaking me down, and I chose to step up and do better for myself with the support of amazing people and support of myself. I never had people, break me down to the point where my ex-boyfriend broke me down. And I never had such amazing people lift me back up. But it's not just because of them. I had to do it. And those are things that we have to keep remembering. It's not only just the people that we have in our lives, but it's what we choose to do and how we choose to see our lives that make the difference. Even though my situation right now, my heart is yearning for somebody that, I may never have. And that's okay. But that reminder is there that when I talk to them, when I think of them, him, sorry. I feel good. I feel calm. Just like when I think of my best friend. If me and her are on a good page and she's feeling good, I'm feeling good. When she's feeling bad, I'm feeling bad. And she's miles and thousands and miles, a whole other time zone away, and she picks up on me and she knows. And those are the connections that we need, is just through a text message. Someone will know you and understand you. Those are the people that you need to keep in your life. There's a phrase in Portuguese that I've been told. It's better, and I've heard it in English, but it sounds so much prettier in Portuguese, but I'm not going to say it because I'm not really good. I'm good. It's é melhor para ficar sozinha de ficar mal acompanhada. You're better off alone than being in bad company. And that's true. Since I've been back, like I said, I've noticed a big change in the group that I've been in. And it's not even just with me. It's been with the one specific person that seems to be bringing the energies down of so many people. And that person might be suffering from their own problems, but no one can help that person unless they help themselves. You can lend that hand. You can reach out. You can do whatever you need to do to help. But how much are you going to help somebody if they don't want to help themselves? Just like I know my situation, and I keep talking about the situation, and I find I need reasons to talk about him, and I need more and more and more just to want to hear him and listen to him and things like that. But it's not a bad thing, because I know that those days that I am sad, that I am feeling lonely, that I know I have people that I can run to, and I know people who understand me and know that I'm not a bad person, and this isn't normal for me. Those are the people that I want to keep around who aren't going to judge me for my situation or what I'm finding myself in. Those are the people that I want in my life. Not people that are going to be like, you're doing something bad, because I already feel like shit. I already feel like an asshole. But I can't control this. And I don't want to anymore. And we have to just pay attention. I don't feel bad to the point where, person drags me down. I feel bad for the situation in total. Because you never know what's going to happen. But then at the same time, we don't know if this is meant to be or not meant to be. But right now we know it is. And later on, we don't know. We don't know how anything's going to turn out in life. Someone I thought was one of my best friends. Turns out, I'm ready to fucking cover that tattoo. Fuck you. I'm done. The one person that I thought I was going to marry and spend the rest of my life with turned out to be the worst person in my life. He took advantage of me, took advantage of my family, our kindness. Those are the people that, you get blindsided, love bombed, toxic people who just take advantage of people. And the more you become aware of it, the more you train yourself, the more you realize whether or not you're being gaslighted. That's a good article to read. Read up on gaslighting. It's incredible how people will fuck with your head. Once you realize and you have been through it and you've allowed that to move you forward, so much has changed. Just like I know Mr. Nice Eyes isn't trying to get with me just to get in my pants. That's not the case. Because if that was the case, he could have done it that night. You know what I mean? Like, I would have been like, all right. But not really. I'm not like that. But I mean, like, it's that thing. Like, if he really wanted to just sleep with me, he could have tried. You know what I mean? He could have easily tried. But that's not the case in this situation, you know? So deep down, I know that he's not a bad person. And this situation is what it is for this reason, you know? For me to see that there are good people out there and that I'm worth the risk. That I'm a damn fucking good woman. And some people will see that and some people will try to take advantage of that. Some people will try to take advantage of my kindness and try to use it as weakness. But in the end, I see everything. I know everything. And I did have a situation where, you know, I did sleep with somebody, found out some things afterwards, and became very ill. Never again. Even sleeping around has never been something for me, mostly because that's not who I am. It never was, and it won't be. Because I get physically ill, and it's not worth it for me. That's why being around people who are draining my energy. I was at a birthday party and the same girl that was putting me down and talking shit about me because I lost weight and because I was doing things differently and I'm crazy for fasting. Well, fuck you. Research it. Before you judge me, research it. Research why I'm doing what I'm doing. You don't know my health problems. You don't know what I've been through in my life. You don't know the countless diets that I've been through. But it didn't stop me. What it stopped me from doing is allowing that person into my life. And when I did that, it opened the door to let amazing people in. It opened the door to a perfect match to my energy, you know, to my soul, to, you know, my meditations and things like that. Like, I mean, I took out this chunk of bad energy and I gave it back to this person. I gave it back and I said, no more. I don't care who you are. I spoke my truth. I was kind. Spoke my truth. Gave it back. And when I did that, within days, this amazing person showed up in my life and flipped shit upside down and is taking me on a roller coaster of emotions. But it's also opened my heart to realize that I'm so much more than what I thought I was. Universal wise, energetically wise, you know, so much more than I ever thought I could be. I've never connected with somebody like this. And, you know, like I said at the beginning, don't know what's going to happen, but whatever it happens, it's made me realize that there's so much more out there than just us. You know, why can't we live the rest of our lives happy? You know, it doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're, you know, 80 years old and you find yourself in love again, good for you. Good. If you are with somebody and you find yourself falling for somebody else, there's nothing wrong with that. You can't control that because there's a difference between lust and passion and connection. When there's lust, it's a physical, like I want to jump on them. I want to, you know, do something bad. But when it's passion and connection, it's on a whole other level that you can't even describe, you know? Yes, people will be affected, probably, but doesn't mean anything. You could be heartbroken, so broken, and all of a sudden, the right person walks in, but it's not the right person. You could be happy as fuck, and happy with how your life is, and not even think about anything else or anybody else, and then all of a sudden, boom. There's that person. You don't know. We don't know how life is going to happen. But you should never excuse yourself from making sure that you're the happiest you're going to be at that moment. Because you never know when a good opportunity is going to pass by you. You know, you may know somebody your whole life and think they're your best friend or your family member, for example. You may grow up with your cousin and think that you guys are close, that you guys are tight. And the next thing you know, she's sleeping with your fucking boyfriend. You may know somebody less than a year and find out that they've been your best friend your whole life. You never know, but pay attention. Pay attention to the surroundings. Pay attention to what these people do to you. Pay attention that when they walk away, how do you feel? How do you feel when they're beside you? How do you feel when you talk to them? How many times do you feel great and you smile? And how many times do they make you sad? How many times do you have to question their loyalty? And how many times do you have to question their energy? Pay attention to that. Pay attention to everything around you, because life is too short and we only have this one, this time around. You know, there is no end and there's no beginning. But there is no end and there's always a new beginning. And life is a continuous circle. This time we're here. We don't know where we're going to be next time. So live life to its fullest. Remember to keep smiling. And peace and love, y'all.